I'm back with another new feature from Berries. I cannot wait to show you this. Berries has launched a cool feature that significantly helps you decrease the time of editing and finishing your notes, and it makes your life a lot easier. I'm going to move myself over here, click on this client, Jennifer, and if you come down here, you'll see the new addition, which is the quick edit button. I'm going to click this right now, and you'll see pronouns. She, her, he, him, they, and their. You can easily switch between these pronouns throughout your note. And then identifier, you can call them the patient, you can call them the client, or just by their name. If you named your session or you've got the name listed here in the session, it'll change it for you to the client's name. I'm going to show you how it works. So I'm going to choose she and her, and it's just going to take a moment. And of course, you can keep using the app if you want to while it's doing this. And as you can see, it's changed it to her right here, discussed her intensity. Now I'm going to switch it again and show you if you want to call it somebody else. If you want to say they and their instead of using the pronouns her and she, I'm going to click that and show you exactly how that works. And there we have it. It's changed it back to their anxiety instead of she or her. Isn't that amazing? Okay. And this other quick edit button is the identifier. So we can call it a patient or a client. All of us use different terminology. So there we have it. It's changed it from client to the patient. And let's say you want to switch to the name. We'll click name here. It's going to take just a moment. And see, this is pretty magical. If you've changed your mind or if you want it to be something else, or if you learned that they use different pronouns, you might want to go back and change the note. So as we can see, it's named Jennifer up here, and now it's calling her Jennifer. So as you can see, it's changed it throughout to the actual client's name, which we all know is important for medical necessity to make sure that we're being very specific, to make sure your notes are not generic, because the insurance companies do look for that in case of an audit. Okay, and I want to show you one more really cool feature. It's called the Magic Edit button. If you scroll down to each section that you have here, you can now click this Magic Edit button right here, and you could put in whatever you want. You can make it more concise. You can add parts about whatever you want. These are suggested examples, but you can even just type in here and say, I'd like to have bullet points instead of a narrative. And then I'm going to regenerate that section. It just does it per section. So you can have different instructions for each section, which is really cool. And as you can see, it just turned this whole note into bullet points instead of that descriptive narrative that we had before. So just amazing. We come down here. This one's already in bullet points at the way the mental status exam is. But if we click the magic button, we can say, add parts about crisis action plan. Put that in. We'll hit regenerate the MSE, and it came up with a crisis action plan was discussed, including identifying support persons. So it added that in immediately. I didn't even have to explain what a crisis action plan was. It just added it in for us already. It truly is magic. So you can use this button and you can change things in each section anytime you want to. And let's say you didn't like a change that you made. They have this amazing undo button. You can click this. It'll go back to the original without even having to worry about it. It takes it right back to where you were before. A few other examples of things you can do with the Magic Edit button is you can click this. You could say remove quotes. As you can see, there's quotes in here. You click remove quotes, regenerate. All the quotes are gone. We can undo and see the quotes again right there. Let's say we want to make this section more concise. Let's try that. There's so many things you can do with this. It's just amazing. Make this section more concise. And there we have it. This section is more concise than it was before. It's shortened these sentences and summarize it a little bit more. It's just unbelievable. These are the two new features. I couldn't wait to tell you about the quick edit button with the pronoun and the identifier section, and also the magic edit button for each section. Let me know if you have questions. As always, if you want to see other tutorials about Berries, click down below. I'll put the links there for you. And I can't wait to hear how much you love Berries.